Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The first carry here for Devon Achane. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
13.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
2nd and 6.
Sit up! Ready! Finish up! You. Sit up!
Jackson now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, shot! Alpha, sit up! Hey! Sit up!
From the gun, Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Report! We change it. Yo.
Now Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They wind up up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Hey, report. Report. Hey, middle.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
T, ready? Let's go. Hey, sit on. Hey. Sit on. Right. Middle. Sit on.
Throwing Jackson to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Raiders nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump. 60. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70 Rangers, 7 Dragons 60.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Higgins sent in motion. On 2nd down, here's Milton. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is caught. And he'll be... out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 54 yards.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards.
Cougar 19.
And the Las Vegas first down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the Ravens 10-yard line.
Panther 11. Ready.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 19 lock, 18, come 19, 18, Pioneer. 60 average.
Throwing again is Milton. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. Well, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked. He gets free. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Middle.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
No, we changed it. Go ahead.
Second down, Jackson. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Quick, ready? Ready. Go ahead. Set up. Go.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, 7 Tigers.
Higgins sent in motion. To the air on third down is Milton. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. On first down, here's Milton. Forced to his right. He'll air one out for Higgins. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's second down. A run up the middle with H.N. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
18 Cardinal, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Drop 50, Warrior 70. 18, Rodley. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working out of the gun is Milton. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Jackson now to throw on first down. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. So, a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
Now Jackson on 4th down. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. On is Luke to add the extra point. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Higgins sent in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Going for it all. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Forced out wide. Oh, he's got a man running with him, and they connect. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A run here with McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
13. Hey, middle. You. Middle.
Here's Jackson. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point is good, and the Ravens are able to extend the lead.
Raiders 6. Tyler Luke to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set it.
Here's Milton. Flush to his right, He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He gets 3. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
To throw, it's Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
19 sight, 19, 12 60, 19 Lions, Buffalo 18, Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, 79 Grub.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. To return, it's McCaffrey. You get across the 20.